The Raiders and the Jaguars. All right. The Jaguars. The Jaguars. I know Tom. I've been waiting for this. The Jaguars 27, the Raiders 20. All right. Trent, I don't know if you know this, but I had the Raiders finishing at the number one seed.
Sorry to hear that.
Keep
You know,
going. No, keep going. You had
no,
more. You had
I didn't.
more.
Yeah, I also said that Derek Carr will win MVP this year.
It's
All
okay.
right, to keep it going. All right, so when I said they're gonna be number one seed, I think they thought I meant they're gonna win one game. I'm like, come on, I didn't say win one game. I said he'll be the number one seed. All right, this dude right here. So my feedback on this right here. They started off doing what they've been is supposed to do all year. Give the ball to Devontae Adams. I
Mm-hmm.
think he had like on the first half, close to 15 targets in the first half. You know, he had like 140 yards or 130 yards in the first half. And then the second half, they stopped going to Devontae Adams. I don't get it. And then it's not just the offense, the defense collapsed every game, right? They are the only team in the NFL right now that gave up 3 17-point leads this year. 3 17-point leads. So it's not like they can win these games. They are coming out here looking trash. Other than last week, they lost 24 donut. But and then special teams ain't showing up. Like the Jaguars had a couple of good returns. So I'm thinking the issue, Josh McDaniels, man. I'm sorry. It gotta be Josh McDaniels. I mean,
You.
dude said it on I'm an Athlete. They was cheating, right? That's why they was 8-0. They were cheating. So now they can't cheat. And this dude, he can't win a game. Can't win a game. And he apologized himself to the fans last week. He apologized to the fans. So Derek Carr has not been playing good. And I know we're looking at Devontae. We're going with Devontae. He just not getting the touches he was getting with Aaron Rodgers. I still think Devontae is an elite receiver because when they were throwing the ball to him, he was actually making plays every time. The only play I would, get mad at Devontae for is against the Chiefs when he couldn't get both feet down. But other than that, when you throw the ball in his way and it's a catchable ball, he's gonna catch it. But Josh McDaniels got to do something fast, or he gonna lose his job like my man Frank Wright. All right, go ahead, Trent.
Yeah, well, no, you touched on it all. I mean, the Raiders didn't just stop going to Devontae Adams in the second half. They just stopped playing football. So, I mean, everything that was going right in the first half just went wrong in the second half. They were 3 for 12 on third down, which is absolutely awful. And I agree with you 100%. I mean, when you go up into the lead, when you go into halftime up 10, and then you come out and lay a goose egg in the second half, I mean, that's coaching. And obviously the coaches aren't out there on the field, but just to come back out and be that uninspired and not act like you're playing for something. You have that big blowout against the Saints and you go up on the podium and you tell everyone you're sorry and you're going to figure it out. And then you do that. So big blow to the Raiders. And I agree that defense looked lackluster in the second half. Trayvon Moehrig is like was supposed to be one of their most talented players on defense last year. And then this year he's just been MIA. Mm-hmm. So I think the Raiders obviously lost this game, but I will say Trevor Lawrence, I thought looked great. He had 230 passing yards and 50 rushing yards. They're obviously getting ETN the ball, trying to feed him no matter what. And the Zay Jones and Christian Kirk wide receiver experiment isn't the best in the league, but it's certainly working out for him to this point.
Yeah, especially Christian Kirk. He played good yesterday.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Tombo. I stayed you last for a reason.
I mean, you said it all. You took all my weapons. I mean, what a difference a coach makes, man. Look at the Jaguars. You're getting cleaned up like that in the first half, and then you just come out. It seemed like the Jaguars went in the Raiders locker room and just took all their mojo and was like, all right, this is how we're going to play the second half. And flat out, like you said, goose egg. That's what shocked me the most because I had cut the game off. I was like, okay, they found their rhythm. They're back. Let me go focus on something else. And then I look up and I was like, there's no way the Jaguars are winning this game right now. No way. Not with Derek Carr being the quarterback. And then you get Devontae Adams out there. But I said it 2 weeks ago when we were on here. I told you I'm not going to kick you while you down, man. You get a better coach with the weapons that the Raiders got, you can bounce back and say all of that next year. But as far as right now, it's not working. The message in the locker room is dull at this point. He may have had a chance to get the team back, but it's done. I don't think no one's listening to that guy anymore. But we can't shun what the Jags did. For them to come back and win that game the way they did shows that them young kids down there, they're ready. So that's 3 teams that we talked about today that all used to be the laughing stock of the NFL. It's the Jets, the Jaguars. Well, the Lions are still losing, but they're showing some hope. And
yeah, man.
Coaching makes a big difference in just the small things. So congratulations, Jaguars. Derek Carr is not better than Dak Prescott.
I'll wait for that. Yeah, but the Jazz played a good game. They ran the ball. They stuck with the run. You know, they ran the ball 28 times. Had over 100. ETN had 28 rushes, 109 yards. Trevor Lawrence 25 of 31 over 250 yards. And like I said, that defense too. There's no way Trevor Lawrence should have had that long run at the end of the second half. So that's how I know it was just a whole team collapse. When there was a whole team collapse, kind of similar to the Colts game against the Jaguars last year. When it's a team collapse, you got to look at the coach, you know. And like you said, Tomo, last year they had less weapons, right? And they actually looked better. Once John Gruden got fired, they looked much better. And I don't know why they didn't just stick with him. But instead, they went to get Josh McDaniels with more weapons, more pieces on defense, and you look worse. So,
well, you know why John had to go. John had to go because of that.
No, why I'm saying why
fallout.
they keep the interim coach. I forgot his name.
Oh yeah.
Led them to the playoffs. You know, so like you can't be mad at that. So, all right. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.